What's going on to all of my Leos? Let's get into it. All right, let's see what you Leos got. So you have the Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, Hierophant, Chariot, and last but not least, you have the Three of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you Leos, right, is that I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos are in a situation right now where you have the Queen of Cups, which means that you should be you're in a situation where you, that's interesting. You have someone that cared about you in that way, um, still do. But the Two of Pentacles is that you decided to actually leave them. And it wasn't always like this. There was a point in time where you and this person actually got along well together. It's just that a lot of you, this person didn't necessarily understand the dysfunctions that they had. It may have been a little bit too much for you. The Seven of Pentacles represents here, they think that they're doing something very much so good. And why I say that is the Seven of Swords and the Lovers. They think that, they're showing you love and appreciation by doing this, and that you, Leo, should be very appreciative of this. But again, they're living in their own world, Leo, because you Leos, Two of Pentacles, you obviously don't look at it like that. You Leos obviously look at it from a perspective of, why would you think something like that in the first place? But how they're, all right, love you. But how it is that they're flipping it is, that's my family. But how it is that they're flipping it is, they're flipping it from the perspective of, um, they did all this wonderful things for you, and how could you Leos be on this other stuff and just be out of pocket like that, you know, for with no cause or whatnot? What are you doing? But the thing is that the Seven of Swords and the Lovers represents this being a situation for you where this is very much so about, this is very much so about um the type of dysfunctional form of love that they are given to you. And of course, you Leos need the attention, right? Because Leo represents tender, loving care, right? It represents the kind of hospitality that you give to another person, right? It represents privilege, right? So a relationship, very much so, is a privilege that you don't give to everybody. Otherwise, that would be a right. So you Leos interact with them like they're privileged and all this type of stuff, right? You give them that privilege of you loving them and being in their life. You tried to do that, and they essentially gave you difficulty, unnecessary difficulty, more hardships than what essentially was necessary. Now you have the Seven of Cups, okay? And the things that the Seven of Cups represents. So since this is the case, the Seven of Cups represents, but you have other people though. It's just that you just wanted to work things out the best that you can with them before you decided, okay, you were done. But they didn't stop for a minute to actually listen to what it is that you had to say at all. They would just play games with you. Sorry about that. They would just play games with you. And it got worse and worse until Two of Pentacles. You decided that, a lot of you Leos decided you didn't want to take this anymore. You couldn't handle that. You couldn't be around these people. And it's not that you can't handle it, but why? Why are you taking problems from somebody else who have all these types of issues? You know what I mean? And then the things that the Hierophant represents, since this is the case as well, the Hierophant is about how so a lot of you Leos decided to listen to your instincts, you knew that at some point in the relationship, when this person started to switch up who they were, you knew that you wasn't really a person that was supposed to be there with them. You know, it whenever it is I take those pauses, because I'm really thinking about the words to say, right? And I'm thinking about what's happening. So you realize that you wasn't supposed to be with them. So as a result, you knew what time it was. Like, oh, you don't like this. You want to be treated a certain kind of way. You want to be treated with respect. Like I said before, Leo represents respect, self-respect to be exact, right? So, which is something that Virgo can learn, admittedly. And the thing is that you exhibited this form of self-respect. You wasn't just gonna let these people, you know, play all these manipulative tricks with you. You already knew what time it was, and you decided to leave. The Chariot and the Three of Cups, right, represent so what's next for you is, like I said before, the Seven of Cups. You already have people that still want to talk to you, still want to get to know you on that romantic level. The Chariot just represents you may be cooling off a little bit from a certain type of relationship. Okay, that makes sense. So the Chariot and the Three of Cups represents you're cooling off from the type of people who are a little bit loud and the type of people who are a little bit in your face. And what I mean by that is the party types. You're slowing down on people who are the party type of people. A lot of you Leos don't want to deal with the party types. A lot of you don't care to do that anymore. Whenever it is that, you know, you interact with the party types, a lot of you Leos are going to ask yourself the question of, well, why can't you be their party? You know, why can't you be their party? Why can't the two of you party together? Right? The two of you don't even necessarily have to have other people around. It's just that the two of you need to, the only thing that the two of you need is each other. And whenever it is that you get yourself the party type of person now who's young and, you know, hot and they want to live, regardless of who it is, a lot of you Leos are going to be like, yeah, I'm not really rocking with this person long term. Not saying that you can't rock with this person, but you can't engage with them long term like that. It's not supposed to be heavy. Why? Because it's not supposed to be heavy due to the fact that, because of the fact that it's not supposed to be heavy due to the fact that you know that that type of lifestyle and you are not compatible. Like Leo is not what it is that most people think. A lot of people think that Leos, for the most part, are party goers, and to a certain extent, they are. But here's the thing with Leo, though: Leo has to have an idea of who's in their party, though. They Sagittarius is the party goer. Sagittarius is the person that can be at a party and create the party and not even necessarily know who the people, some of the people in the party is. As long as the party is jumping and everybody caught a quote unquote good vibe, right? A quote unquote good vibe, and everybody knows what time it is, right? Here's the situation though. Aries represents the kind of the isolationist or the loner type of fire sign where they can go to a party, but they may not necessarily socialize or speak to people, right? As much as they should. You understand? And the thing is that with Leo, Leo is in the middle of that, which means that Leo can host a party and can even attend their own party, but they have to have an idea of who's surrounding me. So a lot of you Leos are from the perspective of, yeah, I got a party going on, but is it the people that I love that's in the party? Or is it 20% people that I know, 80% people who I have no idea is at this party, right? So just overall, when it comes to partying and stuff like this and meeting people who still on that party type of lifestyle, a lot of you Leos are very much so, regardless of how old you are, how young you are, especially if you're young. Now, if you're older, this would make sense. But if you're younger and you have this type of mentality, it goes to show your age, and that your age is past its years, right? So even though physically you may be in your teens, you may be a young adult, you may be in your 20s, right? Your mid 20s, your later 20s. It goes to show you that you're thinking like an older, wiser individual, right? You're thinking like someone in that regard, at least, who is 60, 70, 80, 90, even 100 plus years old. So let's clarify the chariot. Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, right? So the Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Oh, one more card. Page of Cups is about, again, you know that putting yourself out there, trying to fit into the partying lifestyle wasn't for you, and still not. You need to know who's around you. You know, you want to know that, because you don't mind a party, but you want loved ones around you. And the things that the Ten of Wands represents, and this is where you Leo should learn from this reading, that stop trying to make it work. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, right? Now, if you're the type of Leo that can go to parties, interact with multiple people there, chat with whomever it is that you want, cool. That's amazing. But if you know you're not that type of Leo, don't try to make that work. Don't try to make something that's not supposed to work, because it's going to be dysfunctional. And then you have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. And I think that, and not think, because I don't have to think about it. I see it. I know it. A lot of you Leos are going to take this advice, because you already started to take your own advice, because you know this already. It's just that this video is just confirmation, if you found it, or if you you watch my videos and you happen to be a Leo, or you have Leo placements in your chart like I do. This means you know what time it is, because the type of people that you usually meet at these parties where you don't know too many people, you already know what time it is. The type of people that you meet are people who just caught up in the partying lifestyle. The party favors, if you catch my drift, the frivolous lifestyle of everything going to waste. You already know. And a lot of you Leos understand, yeah, this type of mentality and lifestyle is going to make for a very beautiful end. You know what I mean? It's going to make for a very powerful end, and it's not going to be one that's joyous or people are going to like, you know? So let's clarify the Hierophant. The Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ace of Swords. So the Eight of Wands, and wow. Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. You've already communicated to that person in the past that you don't necessarily want them going out there and partying so much. And in the past, they didn't listen to that. So you Leos actually learn from this. And you're like, yeah, you're just not going to hang out with people who are party goers like that. The two of y'all got to be each other's party. Y'all could even host a private party amongst yourselves and do what y'all need to do and hang out and have fun. So a lot of you Leos are pretty much so, batten down the hatches and really getting more defined with who you are and what you really want, which is good. Then you have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Also too, you're not going to try to make things work where it's not working. The Ace of Swords, you're not even going to try too much anymore to make things work where it's not working. And that's great. That's something that, that that's something that you should be doing. you know, but you need to be thankful because you got here at this point. I just want to say I have my book as well, right? Hold on a second. Sorry. I have my book here, as you can see, right? It's a little bit darker than what it is I originally intended it for. Maybe I may make the actual picture lighter so that people can, you know what I mean? People can actually see it better. But it's all a process, you know what I mean? This is what it looks like when you get it. Look at how beautiful that is, you know? Now, of course, it's written over here. That copy that you get is not going to show up like this because this is an author's proof. So um, these are the chapters. And this represents right here the some of the last pages in the back, right? Where I talk about some of the things that because I told y'all, I said that I wanted to add a couple of things as well, right? In the book, in the back of the book, it teaches you how to gain more wealth, some secrets that you can use um, as you're in a relationship, you know, just in general. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel to 3,500 subscribers by the end of January. I have coming up on 3,300, you know, I have 3,294. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Thank you. Peace.